circles with center O and P, each of radius 2, are tangent to each other. So we can draw two circles like this. This is the first circle and this is the second circle. Let's bring them tangent to each other. Yeah. Okay. So first circle center is O and the second one is P, each with radius of 2. Okay. A straight line is drawn through O and P, meeting the circles at A and B. Okay. Okay, so let's draw this tangent point as T and the line as over here A and B. Okay. Now let me take another color. Now the the two other sides of triangle ABC are drawn such that side AC is tangent to the circle with center P, this one, at D. Okay, so let's draw a tangent from A to something like this. Yeah, so this point right here is D, and like this. Okay, and let's name this point as C. Let's erase the excess. Okay, so now and side BC is tangent to the circle with center P at B. Determine the length of BC. Okay, it's pretty easy. As per the laws of tangents, this side should be equal to this side because it says that two tangents coming from one point touching the circle at two distinct points, the length is same of those tangents. So side first information we know is BC is equal to CD. Okay. The second information we know is that PB is equal to PT, which is equals to OT, which is equals to AO, which is equals to 2 centimeter. Okay. And we also know that angle PBC is 90 degrees because the radius touches the tangent at a right angle. Just like that, we can draw a tangent over here as well. PD, not the tangent, it's the radius. So even this angle will be 90 degrees, right? So by that, we know that PD should be equal to 2 centimeter. We don't know the length of AD. Let's call it X. But we know what is the length of AP, which is equals to thrice of AO, which is equals to 6 centimeters. So, don't you think we can find out X with Pythagoras theorem? Yes, we can. So, by Pythagoras theorem, we can say that PD square plus AD square is equal to AP square. We know what is PD, it's 2, so 2 square will be 4 plus X square is equal to AP, which is equals to 6, to 36. So X square will be equal to 32. Now what is 32? It is 2 raised to 5, which is 2 raised to 4 into 2. So X will become 4 root 2. So now we know AD is equal to 4 root 2 centimeters. Okay. Now let's consider triangle. This was in triangle APD. Now in triangle ABC, because that is the ultimate thing we need to find out. Okay, in triangle ABC, BC is equal to CD, we already know. So we can clearly label it like, and we can clearly say that BC is equal to CD. That's written over here. I'm not going to write it again. Okay, and next we know that we also know AD. So now we know length of AC. Length of AC is equal to AD plus BC. Right? Now let's call CD, which is equals to BC. Let's call it as Y. Okay? Which is equals to 4 root 2 plus Y. 4 root 2 plus Y. Okay? We know the length of BC, which is again Y. Okay? And at last, we know the length of AB, which is 4 times of AO, which is 8 centimeter. 8 centimeters. Okay? Now, by Pythagoras theorem over here as well, we can again find out by Pythagoras theorem, we can say that AB square plus Y square means BC square is equal to AC square. So we know AB square is 64, Y square will remain the same, which is equals to 4 root 2 plus Y square, which is 32 plus 8 root 2Y plus Y square. Y square will get cancelled, right? Y is equal to 32 by 8 root 2. This is our answer. We can simplify it as 4, and by rationalizing we get 4 root 2 by 2, which is nothing but 2 root 2. This is the simplest answer we can get. Y, which is equals to, what the question has asked us, it was BC. BC, which is equals to 2 root 2 centimeters. Okay. So thank you for watching. I know it's been a long time I have posted a video. So thank you. Bye guys.